Hi, friends. Welcome to another chapter of the series Free English Lessons. I am David Basantes Fierro, SLT, Second Language Teacher. You can follow me and follow us in Instagram, IGTV, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be learning about question tags or tag questions, as many people know it. So, let's start with this topic. This is a grammar topic for level B1, B2, and C1 as well. Let's start with the use. Use question tags in two situations. Number one, you are not sure if something is true, so you want to check. In this case, your voice should rise when you say the question tag. For example, you're not going now. Are you? Number two, when you know something is true, you want to include or involve another person in the conversation. In this case, your voice should fall when you say the tag. It does not sound like a question. For example, he doesn't live here, does he? So basically, you have these tag questions, which are questions that you say in the end of a sentence, not necessarily to get information, but more like to create a conversation. And here you have examples like, are you versus does he? In here, the first example, the intonation goes up. Are you? You're not going now. Are you? So when you do the intonation up, that means you are not sure. But if you do the intonation down, like he doesn't live here, does he? That means you want to include or involve other person in the conversation. Just you want to create a conversation. Well, let's continue. Form. Question tags are either one or two. One, positive statements with short negative questions at the end. These tags check something that you believe is true. For example, it's Monday today, isn't it? Point number two. Negative statements with short positive questions at the end. These tags check something that you believe is false. It's not raining, is it? Right, let's continue. Make question tags this way. Number one, if there is an auxiliary verb or a modal verb, write it in the opposite form, positive or negative, at the end of the sentence. Then write the subject pronoun of the sentence. For example, Ian's nice, isn't he? Laura hasn't arrived yet, has she? I can't do anything to help, can I? We won't be late, will we? Caution. Use aren't with I am in question text. For example, I'm a bit careless, aren't I? It's incorrect. This example, I'm a bit careless. I'm not I. This is very, very important, okay? Make questions this way. Number two. In present and past simple tenses, use do, does, or did and the question tag. For example, Brian and Kathy don't eat meat, do they? Your dad lives abroad, doesn't he? Your friends enjoyed themselves, didn't they? Point number 3. Use a positive question tag after never. Example, Miles never goes out. Does he? All right, so here I'm going to present a brainstorm on tag questions. So first, tag questions have intonation and form. So when we're talking about the intonation, you have intonation up or intonation down. You do the intonation up when you don't know something and you want to get information. For example, you're not going now. Are you? But you do the intonation down when you know, but you want to provoke a conversation. You're not going now, are you? Now, on the other hand, we have the form. So, if the sentence is positive, the tag question has to be negative. If the sentence is negative, the tag question has to be positive. Check this part very well. Also, when you do a tag question, the tag question tense or the question tag tense has to be the same of the tense of the sentence. Yeah, in a way that the sentence tense is equal or is the same as the question tag tense. For example, I write, don't I? If you see, this is simple present and this is simple present. This is positive and this is negative. Let's check this example. You didn't write, did you? So here we have simple past and simple past. You're not writing, are you? Here you have present continuous and present continuous. The verb to be, basically, right? Or this one, she has been writing, hasn't she? So here we have a present perfect, and this is a present perfect too. So you can see that the tense of the sentence is the same as the tense of the question tag. You need to respect that. Now, I'm going to do some question tags exercises in each tense. So here you have the sentence in positive and the question tag in negative. I write, don't I? You write, don't you? He writes, doesn't he? She writes, doesn't she? It writes, doesn't it? We write, don't we? You write, don't you? They write, don't they? I'm sorry, here it goes, they. Okay. Negative. You have a negative sentence and a positive question tag or tag question. Okay. I don't write, do I? You don't write, do you? He doesn't write, does he? She doesn't write, does she? He doesn't write, does it? We don't write, do we? You don't write, do you? They don't write, don't do they? Okay. This was simple present tense. Now we're gonna check the simple past tense again. Remember that we are respecting the tense of the. All right, now we're gonna check the question text in simple past tense. Again, sentence in positive, question tag in negative. I wrote, didn't I? You wrote, didn't you? He wrote, didn't he? She wrote, didn't she? It wrote, didn't it? We wrote, didn't we? You wrote, didn't you? They wrote, didn't they? Here we're gonna check a simple past tense negative sentence with a positive tag question or question tag. It's the same. I didn't write, did I? You didn't write, did you? He didn't write, did he? She didn't write, did she? It didn't write, did it? We didn't write, did we? You didn't write, did you? They didn't write, did they? Now we're going to check question tags in continuous present tense. Again, positive sentence, negative question tag. I am writing, aren't I? Here we had said that in the case of I am for continuous present tense, the tag question has to be aren't I for the first person. That's why I'm putting this in red. This is an exception and this is correct. Okay, remember, I am with an ing verb. The question tag goes with aren't I. Again, I'm writing, aren't I? You're writing, aren't you? He is writing, isn't he? She is writing, isn't she? It is writing, isn't it? We're writing, aren't we? You are writing, aren't you? They are writing, aren't they? Now we're going to have a negative sentence with a positive question tag. I'm not writing, am I? You're not writing, are you? He's not writing, is he? She is not writing, is she? It's not writing, is it? We're not writing, are we? You're not writing, are you? They're not writing, are they? Now we're going to check the continuous past tense, okay? Again, positive sentence, negative question tag. I was writing, wasn't I? You were writing, weren't you? He was writing, wasn't he? She was writing, wasn't she? It was writing, wasn't it? We were writing, weren't we? You were writing, weren't you? They were writing, weren't they? Now here we have negative sentences with positive question tag. I was not writing, was I? You were not writing, were you? He was not writing, was he? She was not writing, was she? It was not writing, was it? We were not writing, were we? You were not writing, were you? They were not writing, were they? Now we're going to check the present perfect tense. Positive sentence with negative tag, negative question tag, okay? I have written, haven't I? You have written, haven't you? He has written, hasn't she? She has written, hasn't she? It has written, hasn't it? We have written, haven't we? You have written, haven't you? They have written, haven't they? Now we're gonna check a negative sentence with a positive question tag. I have not written, have I? You have not written, have you? He has not written, has she? I'm sorry, has he? He has not written, has she? It has not written, has it? We have not written, have we? You have not written, have you? They have not written, have they? Now we're gonna check the present perfect continuous tense, and basically it is going the tag questions or the question tags are going to be the same as the present perfect tense. So don't worry. For example, positive sentences with negative question tag. I have been writing, haven't I? So if you check, the question tag goes just with the verb, the auxiliary verb, okay? The first one, have, not been, okay? So again, I have been writing, haven't I? You have been writing, haven't you? He has been writing, hasn't he? She has been writing, hasn't she? It has been writing, hasn't it? We have been writing, haven't we? You have been writing, haven't you? They haven't been writing, haven't they? Now we're going to check negative sentences with positive question tags, okay? I have not been writing, have I? You have not been writing, have you? He has not been writing, has he? She has not been writing, has she? It has not been writing, has it? You have not been writing, have we? You have not been writing, have you? They have not been writing, have they? Remember that we offer you links with exercises in the description. And remember to subscribe to our Instagram, our IGTV, Facebook, and follow us in our YouTube channel for new videos. I recommend you to go back and stop the video in any part you need to repeat, and also take notes and copy the charts, especially the brainstorm that has the condensed information for you. And as for me, see you in the next video. Thank you very, very much.